Welcome to No Control RC. Well, if you've seen our channel at all, you know that I really love solid axle monster trucks, so when a new one comes out, it's a really good day for me normally. We'll dig into this one and see what it's all about. I've seen a little bit online that makes me a little hesitant, but I got to see for myself, and it doesn't matter anyway. I need one to add because I have a solid axle monster truck collection. So had to buy one. So let's dig into this and see what it's all about. But first, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. It really helps the channel. You know, we're going fast. It's all because of you guys, but you got to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Now, I own it now. So as you can see, it's nicely packed like all the TRX4s are. Tucked right in. A little harder to get out than the regular ones. Got the TQI controller. Included battery. And charger. And styrofoam. So we'll kick that aside. And as you can see, I grabbed the blue one because there's an aftermarket part with Bigfoot decals and some accessories. So that's the route we're going to go with this one. Normally I'm a Chevy guy, but I decided, well, got the Bigfoot decals, might as well buy the Ford. The tires are squishy. All right. Well, I guess we'll peel this plastic off and see what's underneath. That is a really sharp looking truck, but I will say Traxxas does a fantastic job on their bodies. All the scale stuff has been really killer coming out lately, and the clipless designs they have, that's where they're really hitting the market strong. As far as this, as you can probably tell, it is a modified Trx4-mt. I'll take the body off here. You can see you do have a blower set up here. And it is lit for headlights, no tail lights, clipless design, you know, real sharp, nice little body. But the real differences are right here. First, we zoom in, we take a nice close look at this body. You can see really high detail. This chrome grille, chrome strip piece here, mirrors, roll bar. All right, let's take a look at what makes this different than a regular Trx4-mt. As you can see, they have a new chassis. It is a stamped steel still, but it drops way down, gives you this nice plate, and gives you the lift on the suspension you need. It does have dual shocks front and rear. One is oil-filled and bladdered, and the other one is just a friction shock. You do have these tires here. They say Traxxas on them. They kind of look like a miniature Stampede tire. They are super, super thin and soft, and they are not glued. So I guess you'll have to do that yourself if you want it done. They kind of sound like a dog toy. So we'll start at the front here, and you see it's got a nice chrome bumper. It does have a heavy-duty Metal Gear servo. As you see, it's got the same axles as the Trx4-mt. Not bad axles at all. Got the same transmission and motor, which this is a plastic geared transmission, and it does have bushings instead of bearings. So in this stock form, not going to be a big deal, but if you go to upgrade it, you're probably going to want to find some ball bearings because you're going to build some real heat if you actually put some power to this thing, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do. So you got the standard battery tray here, and you got the standard ESC and receiver all in one, same as the Trx4-mt. So as you can really see, they just kind of took a Trx4-mt, built a chassis plate for it, kind of souped it up, put big tires on it. And that's a little concerning to me because Those were slow crawlers, and if they didn't change a lot of gear ratios in this thing, then this thing is not going to be fast at all. And I don't like slow monster trucks. So we're not going to dive too deep into this one. It is basically a TRX4M. I could sit here and tell you it's a whole lot different, but from what I can see, it's really not. And I'm here to tell you the truth. So I will say it looks good with the body on it, and it's probably really, really nice sitting on your shelf. Not sure how well it's going to actually motivate having that 87 turn motor in it. We could check it out compared to the regular TRX4. So you can see side by side with the regular TRX4M, it is quite a bit taller, but that's mostly tire, a little bit of shock, little suspension. It does look killer.
I think you just need to stop talking about it and run it.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be better on the shelf than on the road.
Really? Two engine sound. Woo! That was fun. Try that again.
Just if it went as good as it steers, you'd be all set. Brandon, it's so good, you got to drive it to believe it.
Not a heck of a lot else more I want to do with it.
What's the matter?
I said, what else can you do with it?
Well, when something goes 4 miles an hour and has no power, that's about it.
I mean, that's kind of comical. You get that on camera? Is this audible?
What are you doing, Brandon?
Honestly, I am checking to make sure there is not like a kid's slow-mo mode in it or something. Because I just want to make sure we didn't, weren't driving it in slow turtle speed.
Well, we're back from running the Traxxas Trx4-mt, and what I'll say is it's so slow that if I did a slow motion video of it, it might go backwards. And I can handle vehicles that aren't up to snuff speed-wise, but it has absolutely no power as well. So to go even do a wheelie, you got to go find a graded hill, go backwards on it, and then slam the throttle, and that's the only way you can pop a wheelie. I will say I'm very disappointed. I get it, it's only $200, but the LMT is $270 and outshines this thing in every department. The FMX Max Smasher is what, $150, $160? That thing even outperforms this straight out of the box. So Traxxas did their normal. It looks really good. It'll be good on the shelf, but it needs a serious power upgrade to be sold as a monster truck. And just in my opinion, some people don't mind the fact that if you want to give this to your 5 or 6 year old kid, they're even going to get bored with it. I mean, I'm being honest. Thoughts?
Well, I think Negative Nancy over here said most everything I guess we're really all thinking. Aesthetically, it's killer. It's cool looking on a shelf. It's got a blower on it. It does have lights.
Yeah. Ooh. Now, I mean, let's face it. If you're going to spend your hard-earned money, like I spent my money on this is not a paid promotion. I'm not impressed with the power of it. Now, can we make it more powerful? Absolutely. And will we? Yes, we will. But straight out of the box, we're just letting you know what you're going to get. And it is so slow. I mean, it's probably slower than ones you get at Walmart.
Yeah, the biggest downfall to everything, they kind of hit a lot of key points and made a very respectable platform. It totally fell way short on performance.
They're this close. You're this close, Traxxas. Just give it some power.
Yeah, it needs a flat out bigger motor where it actually does stuff where it would create a presence of power, and it totally just lacks on anything performance level at that point.
So, there's your disappointing video of the day. I'm sure we'll get some comments down below from people who really love Traxxas. And to be honest with you, if you look around, I have Traxxas vehicles. I really love the UDR. The X-Max is okay. It's not the world beater that everybody says it is. But it's a good truck. I haven't killed it yet, but I haven't really brought it out too many times either.
I got the K10.
He's got the K10. He likes it. So we're not bashing on a brand here. We're just disappointed with the performance of this truck.
This is like you're in a game and you're going to hit a home run. You're going to win the game. And it comes up 20 feet short of the wall and the guy catches it. That's kind of what this truck feels like.
Yeah. Just a little bit of power. But they made up for that by giving you this nice poster. See that? Don't you want to hang that on your wall? Ooh. There is one more thing we can do. One more thing before we leave. Slow-mo suspension drop test.
But you gotta incorporate the squeaky sound with it.